Welcome in everybody to the Pony Sports NIL interview series for what is our third interview. And we're excited to sign and partner with the electric Ulysses Bentley IV. Please follow us on Twitter at Pony Sports DTX and subscribe to our channel on YouTube. Welcome in, UB. Thanks for being our third guest.
Thank you, man. Thank you. It's a blessing, Thank you so much.
Now we're happy to have you and partner with you here. Just briefly talk to me about what it means to be able to sign an NIL deal and make money off your name, image, and likeness.
NIL, it's kind of, a big deal for a lot of, college athletes, being able to, earn money off our image, likeness, and stuff like that. So that's kind of, big for a lot of us college athletes. So I'm kind of glad, that happened this year.
No, that's great. And I think I have to ask the question that's on all SMU fans' minds. How are you feeling? You gonna be ready to roll going into Houston?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty healthy. I was out for, the last couple of games, so I'm feeling pretty good. So I'll be glad to be back next week against Houston.
Perfect. Pretty close to 100%, you think, or just kind of getting there?
Yeah, I'm pretty close to 100%. So yeah, I'll be ready.
Good deal, man. So being from the Houston area, does going to Houston to play U of H have a special meaning or impact for you?
Yeah, it definitely has a special meaning. I played little league ball there, middle school through high school ball there, so like it means so much to me to go back there and play, see my friends and family.
You gonna have a lot of people in the stands?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of people there just from back home and all my friends from school and stuff.
Well, I'm glad you'll be able to play that game, get to show it in front of the fans from your home city. So that's pretty awesome. But you mentioned you're being from the Houston area. What led you to pick SMU?
Kind of just, the school just, being very small. I didn't really want to go to any big school. I kind of wanted to come to SMU to, just be legendary and make a name for myself. And, that's what I've been doing.
No doubt, no doubt. And I guess jumping off on that, you made a huge impact last season as a redshirt freshman. Were named first team all AAC and co-rookie of the year. Did you expect to have that kind of season going into last year?
No, not really. I just, I just had a mindset of just, playing hard throughout every game. And, I just came out to be just successful like that.
No, that's fantastic. So you had a monster game against TCU going for over 150 yards. And since then, as we kind of mentioned earlier, you've been in the garage recovering from that injury. What's your mindset or your goal to finish this season strong?
My mindset is just, just coming back, being healthy, just finishing off the rest of these teams that we have to play and trying to get to the championship.
And that's a great mindset to have. And I think I read somewhere, and correct me if I'm wrong on this, I know you played at CE King your senior year. Didn't you play quarterback as a senior?
Oh yeah, I played quarterback my senior year.
Yeah, tell me about that.
My senior year, I played quarterback. We ran, triple option, so I was able to just keep the ball all the time and just run with it. So my senior year, that was just amazing. That was fun. So I had a good time.
They had you going Navy style senior year, running that triple option.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's something else. I thought I read that and I was like, I don't know if I've ever seen a guy outside of like Michael Vick or Lamar Jackson as fast as you play in the quarterback position.
Yeah.
No, that's great, man. And speaking of your speed, I got to ask this question. Who is the fastest between you, Danny, and Reggie?
See, I probably would say myself, but those guys are pretty fast though. They're pretty fast, but I say me.
I love the confidence. I love the confidence. Who would you say is faster between Danny and Reggie?
Ooh, that one's pretty tough. I gotta say Reggie though. Reggie got some top-notch speed.
He does, man. SMU fans have enjoyed that for years. He's got some crazy speed. So if you could describe your game in 2 words, what would they be?
I probably would say I'm more of a finesse running back, east and west. I can pretty much do anything. Hit the inside hole, get outside, and just take off.
That's good. That is good. And what is one thing, whether it be in your personal life, football life, personality, what is one thing that Mustang fans probably don't know about you?
They probably don't know about my nickname Do. Some of them don't know, but I got that name, pretty much when I was little. It's a crazy little story. My mom, she left me in the car. I was about like 2, 3 years old. She went in the grocery store and I got out the car, went into the grocery store. She came out and like she lost me for about 2 to 3 hours. And then
Oh man.
finally she found me in the grocery store and she just gave me the name Do, just doing anything.
So you were slippery and hard to catch even back then.
Oh yeah, very slippery and hard to catch.
I love it. So talk to me about Coach Samp and what it's like playing for him.
Yeah, man, Coach Sam, he's a young coach, man. He pushes me to, go hard every day, man. And that's what I love about him. And you know, all the other running backs, he kind of just installed the same thing with them as well, just pushing them to go harder. And every game that we just run hard and do whatever we need to do to be successful for our team.
Perfect. No, that's great. And I have to ask this question after he got a little attention in the Tulane game. Tell me your thoughts and the team's thoughts on Tyler Levine's cowboy collar and neck roll.
I don't even know why he, just wear the neck roll, but man, Levine is just, he's amazing. He's a pretty big guy. I tell people all the time, when he running the ball, like he's literally looking for contact. So like you have to get out his way.
So do y'all make a little fun of him for it? Y'all think it's cool? What's the overall vibe on it?
You kind of make a little fun of him for it because you rarely see running backs with neck pads. So like I kind of make fun of them sometimes, because that's usually a defensive thing.
Yeah, it was pretty hilarious just seeing on Twitter Tulane fans being mad that guy caught a 50-yard wheel route out of the backfield and he had a neck roll on and outran him.
Yeah, I told him, I said, man, you look as fast as me out there when you ran that play.
Yeah, I didn't know he had that kind of speed either. It shows his versatility right there, but he loves the contact, that's for sure. But
Yeah.
could you give me a name of a freshman on the team that doesn't play a lot that SMU fans should look out for or keep an eye on in the future?
Definitely Brandon. He's going to be upcoming, running pretty hard. He's pretty, kind of like a finesse running back like me as well. He just, he's learning right now, and he's definitely going to be a big name for SMU.
Oh, yeah, I think everybody got a glimpse of that against Tulane. And so what really does make Brandon kind of special? Is it speed, combo, power? What have you seen from him that makes him special?
It's definitely his speed, kind of just running the outside zone and inside zone. It's like when he gets in the hole and just break out, he's kind of got that speed to just jet out and go.
No. That's great. That's great. So a few quick hitters. So before we finish up, but who would you say is the hardest hitter on the team?
The hardest hitter on the team, I probably would have to say it's Dwayne Robinson.
Okay.
Yeah, he's probably the hardest hitter on the team. Yeah.
Who's the guy on the team, whether it's against you guys or in a game, that's going to give you a hit and let you know about it afterwards?
It's probably going to be Jimmy Phillips.
Oh, really? Jimmy talks some trash.
Oh yeah, Jimmy gonna hit you and talk a little bit of trash. He lit dog. So yeah, I love him.
No, that's hilarious. He seems like a character, so that's good. Who would you say is the biggest jokester on the team?
The biggest jokester on the team will probably have to be Danny. I probably have to get that to Danny. He's a pretty funny guy, and then after he scores and stuff like that, he got all these creative dances and stuff. So yeah, I'll probably get that to him.
He does have the fun-looking dances. I've seen those.
Yeah.
He always looks like he's having a good time, which is the point. So that's great. For you, who would you say is the hardest guy on the team to juke out or make miss?
The hardest guy on the team to probably juke out, I'll probably say, I'll probably get that to Brandon Crossley.
Okay, nice.
Corner, yeah, little cornerback. Yeah, he's kind of hard to juke out. He don't really go for it too much.
Okay. So who would you say is the best and then the worst dancer on the team?
The best dancer, I probably would say me. I'm probably one of the best dancers.
Okay.
The worst dancer, I probably would have to get that to Rashid.
Uh, oh, Rod
Yeah, I
doesn't
would
have
have to
the
get that one.
moves.
Oh yeah, Rod don't really have the moves like that. He be trying though. He don't really have the moves like that.
I love it. I love it. So you're electric on the dance floor and on the football field. That's something they need to get
Oh
out
yeah.
there. So who on the team would be most likely to become president?
Hmm. I probably would say Shane Haley.
Mhm.
Just being him, he's just a community guy. You see him all the time, just helping out the community, the SMU community, and even just the Dallas community. He's always doing something for people. So that's pretty good. I see him being the president.
No, I could see that. And last question, I've been asking everybody this. So right now you're going to be the tiebreaker, but we'll see how it ends up. Who would win in a race between Coach Samp and Coach Steph?
Oh, Coach Sam.
Coach Samp?
Definitely Coach Sam. Oh yeah.
All
I
right.
don't think I don't think Coach Steph have a chance.
Oh, Coach Steph doesn't have the wheels to keep up. Well,
Yeah.
Isaiah thought Coach Steph would take him, but Rashid said Coach Samp would get him for sure. So maybe we've got an
Yeah.
offense-defense theme going on here, but we'll see if somebody else gets the tiebreaker. But no, that's
Yeah.
great. That's great to hear. I love hearing everybody's opinions on that. But that's all we have here today with UB or Do. Thanks for tuning in. Please tune in over the next few weeks as we continue our NIL series. And if you didn't check out our first two interviews with Rasheed Rice and Isaiah Wacobia, go check them out on Twitter or YouTube. But for now, we're signing off so we can get UB his money. Thanks, UB.
Thank you.